Today we are going to talk about Pixar's new film Hoppers. Hoppers is directed by Daniel Chong and written by him together with Jesse Andrews. And it follows 19-year-old Mabel Tanaka, who is this hothead activist who is trying to save a pond and its nature area from a highway being built through it. This pond has like this significant importance to her specifically because it's a place where her and her late grandma used to go to just enjoy nature and calm down, since Mabel has kind of anger problems. But now there's no more animals there and the city has decided to build a highway. At the same time, Mabel discovers that her college has a secret program where they are developing hoppers, which is robotic animals who can have a human consciousness in them. So Mabel, she transfers to a beaver and is trying to find out why the animals has left the pond to save it from this destruction.
Fellow animals! The humans have stolen their last inch of land from us!
There he is.
We gotta fight back!
She seems to have become a Joan of Arc type rebel leader.
Mabel, we do not use hopping technology to upset the animal world.
I thought it was a good movie. It's not the best Pixar, but it's good enough to enjoy. I personally really leaned into the promises that was made in the beginning, that it was going to be a kind of grounded story told in a cuckoo way. Because it really had the heart, in the core in the beginning, of Mabel feeling left out, of and angry, and she has this burden she was trying to care. But as the movie progresses and as she becomes the beaver, the humor and the kookiness of the movie kind of took over to bring the movie to another place that I know many people enjoy, but for me it kind of lost the plot a bit. They tried to bring it back in the end to tie it together, so for me the beginning and the end was the best parts, while the middle kind of didn't make sense to bring us there. And I think the reason why the middle didn't work for me particularly was that it just brought me out of the movie, and I didn't really know who it was aiming to entertain. Since Mabel is 19-year-old, I guess they kind of leaned a little bit older for who they wanted to entertain, but the jokes were mainly kind of children kind of jokes. And I understand they want to have a movie that works for everyone. However, if you're going to make the jokes more child-leaning, while still having this darkness and kind of just having things that I think could disturb some children, especially me when I was young. If you're a child and you just found out that animals are sentient and they can talk and they're just like humans, and then someone is killed, is that a big thing for children, or are they just moving past it? I think I would be a bit disturbed, not maybe that it's scary, but something that you think about. Is that okay? Is that not weird? Also, they have this nightmare-fueled robot in the kind of words towards the end that I know I would have gotten nightmares from when I was a child. And that makes me think those two together makes me think that they were trying to aim a little bit older, like Soul and even Inside Out in some parts. They are very much for adults as well, or maybe even more aimed towards adults. So I was a bit confused by that. So this isn't a movie that is going to make you rediscover why you love Pixar. So if I would rate it in my personal rating, I would say it's worth a watch, but it's nothing I would rave about to my friends. So that was a little short review about Hoppers. Did you watch it and what did you think about it? I've also watched Project Hail Mary, so I'm going to review that one next. But spoilers, I love Lord and Miller. I knew that going in, and I love Ryan Gosling. So even before I watched it, I was so pumped for it, and it didn't disappoint. So that review is coming up next.